This is Dorothy Nakalembe. Dorothy lives with her children and grandchildren in Namubiru, a rural area of Mukono district where access to electricity is only possible for the well-to-do. Her income is fairly average and is dependent on the sale of milk from her 2 cows and the sale of produce from her garden. Until recently, Dorothy and her children spent hours each day collecting firewood for cooking. But recently, she came to realize relief in the form of waste produced by her 2 cows. In the past, she would pile the cow dung around her house, but with new technology, Dorothy is now able to produce biogas out of it for use in her home. The cow dung produced by her cows is collected daily and fed into an on-farm biogas maker that was installed in her compound. The plant has an airtight tank, which is used to transform the waste into methane, a renewable energy.
And all mixed and put into a digester, and it decomposes under an underground airtight pit called a digester.
Before the dung is fed into the plant, it is stirred up thoroughly to remove physical particles like stones from the slurry. Urine is also added because of its rich ammonium content.
Because urine contains ammonia, it enriches the digestion process, and the process yields more gas than it would be with ordinary water.
After it is mixed, the slurry is stored in an airtight fermentation pit underground where it is compressed by its own weight as more material is added from above. The material serves another purpose. It prevents oxygen exposure, thus allowing anaerobic microbes to thrive.
The variation in temperature is very little when it's digesting underground than it will be when it is overground.
Eventually, gas builds up and is slowly released into a pipe that feeds directly into Dorothy's house into a specifically designed stove where it is used for cooking and lighting. Biogas is the natural product of bacterial digestion of organic wastes. It is 50 to 65% methane gas, a powerful greenhouse gas when released into the atmosphere, but burned as a fuel for cooking in this case. Its introduction has changed Dorothy's lifestyle.
Now I was using a lot of firewood, and now you see that I have that heap. It has been there for 6 months. I use it very often. Mostly I use the gas.
The leftover from making the gas is, however, not thrown away. Surprisingly, 60 days after the biodigestion process and having produced renewable energy, the digested slurry can be consumed by animals and also used as manure. Used as a fertilizer, it has improved the productivity of Dorothy's vegetable garden.
And I use it in planting, growing mushrooms. And the mushrooms come out when they are very nice. I'm expecting good harvesting after.
Manure from 1 cow is capable of generating 3 kilowatt hours of electricity a day. But to get a nearly 98% methane, a biogas upgrading or purification process is required to absorb the contaminants in the raw biogas stream. Methane is described as a renewable energy source due to the nature of its production.
The energy for example, came from the sunshine into the crops, you end up recovering it again from the cow dung, and as you put the fertilizer back to the crops, it continues as a sustainable cycle.
Besides producing a high-quality fertilizer, the process also helps to reduce the effects of fossil fuels, time spent collecting firewood, protecting forests, saving cooking time, and can also improve hygiene. Craig Kadoda, NTV, EcoTalk.